Welcome back to the message crawler update. Today I want to show you a really quick, really cool feature that I've added in the recent version, and I am really excited about it. So let's go to my screen and I'll show you what it is. Alright, so we have message crawler here with all the sample data. One of the things you can do here, which I showed many times before, is you can go to search and you can build all kinds of search criteria here. Right? You can come up with all kinds of crazy conditions and you can find any field with whatever it is you want. But it just takes too long for me. I really hate it. I need a way to quickly check my data. Check whether I have extracted text or CR, whether I have thumbnails or something else. I want to do it super quick. I have no time for building searches. I don't even want to have a pre-built searches. I want something faster. So what I did is I made this quick filter bar. Now when you click on it, it's going to open to the side of the window, but if the window is maximized, it's going to show up like this, overlapped. And this has all the most common filters you would want to use. So let's say you want to know which documents don't have any native files. You just click on that and bam, you have a filter automatically built for you. No native files. Or we can say has native files. So now we know all these documents have natives. And same thing we can do. Has OCR, nothing has OCR. Everything doesn't have OCR, right? We can also see, does anything have thumbnails? Nope, not in this case. And we can go through the whole list of different things like needs thumbnail for RSMF. So this is a search of different movie files where we could potentially want to generate a thumbnail so that user doesn't have to click on the video file. It's a really cool feature. I have a video on it in version 6. So you can check it out about thumbnails for RSMF. I'll redo it for version 7 also. But it looks really awesome. And then we can also go to say URL not downloaded, right? We have some messages where we have URLs, but these URLs don't have any native files. So we know that we need to either mark them as exceptions or we need to try downloading them. And speaking of exceptions, we can go to the exceptions tabs, and this is what you'll see if you try like doing processing in message crawler. It will, when it tries to extract like text and all that stuff, if it fails to do something, it's going to mark an exception. We don't have any here because this is text messages we're dealing with, so we can just go back to something like this. Message has empty body, right? Does it mean anything to you if a message has empty body? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on the quantity. If we have a few dozen of them, probably not a big deal if the message has empty body. But if you have thousands of them, well, maybe you need to check with your collection team to see if they did everything correctly. Maybe there was a problem during collection, or maybe it just need to let the client know that we have tons of empty bodies. Anyway, we're going off the topic. Point is, we have this quick filter toolbar that we can use to jump around. We can click on things and we can see what data, what we have and what we don't have without needing to build complicated search conditions. Now, the one thing you want to do is once you're done using it, unless you want to keep this search condition, you can say original filter. And now it's going to return you to where you were before. The way original filter works is, let's say I am only interested in, let's say, attachments, right? So we go to attachments. So now we have our original filter. And now I can go here and I could say has native files or doesn't have native files, right? Because we want to QC our native files only where we would expect them, which is for attachments. So that's what we can do, is we can apply initial filter, and then all these filters will be on top of that original filter, which is right here. We can always go back to it. So original filter is attachments, has native files. There we go. And so now we know that there are 75 attachments that do have native files and 2,800 which do not, which seems like a really high number. I would go and investigate what's going on here. Seems like too many attachments not to have. And again, when you're done, you click on original filter and you close it and you're back to where you were. A point of this is to quickly check your data, go through different search conditions and see what could be a problem and what do I need to report to client on. Now, if you have any ideas what else to add to that bar, let me know, because those are the ones I came up with for now, but I'm sure people will come up with more, and then there are probably going to be some that we can get rid of which we don't need. Again, don't want to make it too big, but also want it to be nice and comprehensive. All right, that's it for this quick update. Thank you for checking it out. I will see you on another.